Hello, everybody. It's meteorologist Hutch Johnson joining you. Record heat to frost in the forecast. Here's an update. And by the way, check out Hutch's weather on YouTube. I'd love to if you hit the subscribe button right there and the notification bell so you are notified when Hutch is going live. For now, let's talk about this record heat, how long it lasts, and rain and frost in the forecast as well, coming up next. But first, congratulations go to Robert Gibb and Sons. They are 3 times in a row Bryant Circle of Champion recipients as authorized Bryant factory dealers. 3 years in a row. Congratulations to this company serving our community for over 110 years. Give them a call today. Let them know Hutch sent you for any of your mechanical needs. Temperatures today soaring back into the 90s to near triple-digit heat. Look at that in the Hallock area, 99 degrees heading into the late afternoon drive time home. And our conditions are looking to be hot once again. Let's talk a little bit about our temperatures as we go into that forecast. And on this, we're going to look at the latest with regards to our forecast digits. So let me put the temperatures up here, and bear in mind, I'm going to load up a model here that I think has been handling things just a little bit better. And let's take a look at what it has. So we have temperatures today that reached well into the 90s, but this model here showing things not quite as warm as what we saw today. So here we go. Let me grab this model. This one was doing pretty good. So we did get to 95 in the FM area. Now as we go through the overnight hours, we're going to cool down to near 70 once again. Nothing too much colder than that. It's going to be a quiet start to the morning, and it won't take long with gusty winds to see those temperatures rocket right back up into those hot categories out there as well. So here we go, heading into your afternoon, more 90s out there, and some of us will see mid and upper 90s and near triple digit heat. I think Grand Forks has a real good shot for your afternoon tomorrow of seeing some of that nasty heat working its way through. Now we do have a chance for some unsettled weather going into the mid-range forecast Wednesday and Thursday, a chance for severe thunderstorms. So now let's take a quick look at that extended forecast here real quick, and we'll look at the forecast type here, and we'll take a look at this model showing us, again, the European model, how things transpire. As we go through Wednesday and Thursday, Wednesday, in the evening hours here, thunderstorms form in the central Dakotas. Strong to severe storms are going to be likely, not necessarily everywhere, but we're going to see any storms that form could quickly become severe because of the heat in the air and increasing humidity that's on the up and up. By the way, the south winds will still be rocking across Minnesota, but winds will become more northerly across North Dakota as we head into your Thursday, really dramatically cooling things off, but still very windy and much needed rain from central North Dakota to the eastern part of the state. Thursday brings the valley the best chance of showers. Anywhere in this south wind zone, that's where the better chance will be of strong to stout thunderstorms. I think anywhere from west central Minnesota straight out into Wisconsin, having a decent shot at strong to severe afternoon storms on Thursday. So Wednesday, severe storms west. Thursday, valley and east. And yes, all modes of severe weather will be possible as this system works its way through. Here's the thing. It's a slow and pokey system. Here's Friday as we go into the morning hours, and it's still raining with gusty north winds. Temperatures will be much, much cooler. In fact, I think some goosebumps are going to be in order as we head into the nighttime hours. And heading into Saturday and Sunday, the north winds continue to usher in air cold enough that models are showing some mixed precipitation out there. Dare I say the S word here on my broadcast? You bet. A chance for a snowflake. Not going to be out of the question. Now, it doesn't look like the wet weather ends there. After a cool brief break, another Colorado low style system will work its way in as we go into the middle of next week. Yes, more rain, much needed after the heat and wind over the last couple of days. So here's what it boils down to for your forecast as we head into your morning. It does look like we'll be near 70 degrees, south winds gusting to 45 miles per hour. Heading into your afternoon on your toasty Tuesday, 97 Fargo, 100 Grand Forks. This should be a record-breaking day once again. Third straight day of ripping south winds. There will be dust. There will be nastiness, and again, that fire danger will remain high out there as we will see temperatures scorching from Bismarck all the way to Minneapolis, where we'll have fun in the sun, and 91. Duluth, a little cooler off the shores of the lake. How about 60s? 60s there. All right, now check out the 7-day planner. Wednesday, storms west could be severe. That's in central North Dakota. And on Thursday, here in the valley and into Minnesota, a chance for strong to severe storms. Look at the temperatures just drop like a 2-ton heavy thing. So 2 more days of hot weather. After that, cold and wet weather Wednesday night all the way into the very wee hours of Saturday morning, bringing some significant precipitation to the region for some, but not every location, as you know. Then temperatures drop off, and we will see freezing temperatures in a few locations and some frost potential, particularly on Sunday morning here in the Southern Valley. Keep that on your dockets. And now let's take a look at this system. Here's a snapshot of the Thursday midday forecast from west central parts of Minnesota off into Lakes Country. A chance for severe storms where we have the south wind, cold, rain, much needed rain in central North Dakota and east will be persistent. Rainfall potential from this does stand to be over an inch for many in the, well, let's just call it the eastern 2/3 of the state of North Dakota. We should get some rain, but not as much where we need it the most out in far western North Dakota. And look at central Minnesota. Thanks to thunderstorms, though, those period of storms will bring more splotchy nature to the aerial coverage of the showers making their way through. So that is a look at what's going on there. I want to wave hello to my fine friends in fertile Beltrami out there, and the Falcons were just attentive and had lots of wonderful questions as we talked about the weather, and that's exactly what we did. Thank you for the invitation, and thank you all for your participation in today's events. Now, here's a look at high temperatures from the North Dakota Agricultural Weather Network so far today. Look at this. Kissing 100 degrees up north once again, not far from that here in Cass and Clay County, mid-90s across the region with Fargo at 93 in North Fargo. Look at Bismarck, Mandan, 94 there. I'm Rugby, 94, 92 rather, as we go up into Rolla. And the heat was on out in the oil patch with mid-90s from Sydney to Williston, as well as Freud, Montana. Jamestown, how about 92 with Lakes Country? What a great day to be out on the lakes today. Peak wind gusts over 40 miles per hour today, kicking up dirt. And by the way, if you missed it, the visible satellite is able to see dust in the air sometimes. It depends on your background map. Here we have a brownish map. Do you see this brown haze here? That's the dust. Really picking up as we went through the daylight hours right here. Boom, picking it up all the way from South Dakota, right through the Red River Valley into northwest Minnesota, even in and around here, the Red Lakes area. That's dirt in the atmosphere. That's topsoil being lost out there as we go through. Hey, remember, log into hutchesweather.com anytime, anywhere for the very latest in your weather forecast. Follow on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, but most importantly, have a terrific rest of your day.